Well, it's my privilege to introduce Allan as one of our award recipients this evening, and I am just getting to know Allan, but we had a little conversation during the reception earlier this evening, and if you know him, you know he's a huge athletics fan, and particularly a basketball fan, and it was really thrilling for me to find out that he has a collection of programs from the Final Four basketball games, beginning from the earliest one, I think, 1936 or something. And my father played in the 1945 national championship game and won it at Oklahoma A&M, which is now Oklahoma State, and he actually has a program from that Final Four, and so I feel like I've really bonded with him. So it's a privilege to get to introduce him. But professionally, Allan is an attorney with Howard, Stallings, Fromm & Hudson in Raleigh, North Carolina, where he heads the estate planning practice and focuses in tax, estate planning, and corporate law. His GW pride is visible in his office, where he has a collection of sports paraphernalia, photos, and other colonials mementos on display. As a student at GW, he was the president of Omicron Delta Kappa, the leadership fraternity, a member of both business and service fraternities, and a member of the program board. His involvement with program board led him to meeting and taking pictures with Muhammad Ali and President Ford while he was a student. After graduating from GW, Allan became involved with the Alumni Admission Program, where he represented GW at over 40 college fairs, interviewed many potential students, and hosted multiple student send-off events. He's also hosted receptions for the business school and athletics related to the activities of those parts of the university. On his commitment to athletics, Robert Turnak, Associate Professor of Higher Education Administration and Senior Vice Provost and Senior Vice President Emeritus, said, as an enthusiastic athletic supporter, Allan is second to none among our alumni. He attends as many athletic contests as he can, always has offered assistance to our student athletes and coaches, has provided good counsel to our athletic directors, and supported our programs through his philanthropy. In 1998, his oldest daughter, Courtney, decided to continue the family tradition and attend GW, and so he began to get even more involved in the university at that point in time. And from 1999 to 2003, he served as president and vice president of the GW Parents Association Council. In 2002, he became involved in the GW Alumni Association, and then in 2004 became a member of the Board of Trustees. He's been a trustee for the last 10 years and is currently serving as secretary of our trustees. His son-in-law, Joshua Hurst, had this to say about Allan.
Oh, God.
I just have to say, everybody needs a son-in-law like Allan has dedicated a tremendous amount of time and energy traveling to DC for meetings, holding phone calls for board discussions, meeting with students, and other responsibilities of trustees. Allan does not do this because he wants recognition or the notoriety of being a trustee, but because of his love for the school and drive to make it one of America's best institutions. He went on to say, Allan's passion, drive, and exuberance for all things GW is recognized by anyone who knows him. This energy radiates from him as he walks across campus and talks to students, teachers, and especially as he cheers for the basketball team. Allan embodies the mission statement of GW through his service to the school and drive to create a student-focused community stimulated by cultural and intellectual diversity. Now, when I walk into Allan's office and see the sports paraphernalia, pictures, and GW-related items, I know that these are there because of school pride and love for the institution. Allan Fromm has dedicated himself to bettering George Washington University. So, Allan, it is my distinct pleasure to award you with the 2015 Alumni Outstanding Service Award.
Yay, Jenny! Woo!